We're at the Kettering Science Academy and we're carrying out the first CPCS tests on a category called D92, which is the demolition skid steer in a demolition environment. When assessing for this category or any other demolition category, we're looking for a different skill set to any other industry. We're looking for multitaskers, we're looking for people who can think for themselves and people who can carry out demolition in a demolition environment, which is totally separate to any other industry. The assessors need to know that they've got experience on the machine. So you're looking at around 2 years experience in the industry working with this type of machinery. We need to know that he's got awareness of his surroundings, demolition knowledge as in structural elements, so he knows that what is supporting, what isn't supporting, so he doesn't take out the wrong walls. He can coordinate his hands and his feet at the same time, because these machines work off, or majority of the time work off, levers with his hands and then pedals with his feet for raising the buckets. A live demolition site is a dynamic site. It's continuously moving. In our industry, I'm a big believer in what we do has to be done within the industry, around people. It needs to be live because that's what they're going to be doing for the rest of their life. The operative has to undertake a touchscreen test first, and then they come to do a theory test. The theory test takes anything up to an hour. There's 78 questions. Then there's a practical element, which is an hour and a half long. So when we've commenced, we do a pre-start check. That pre-start check will be them looking at the main structure of the machine to make sure it's safe to use. He does running checks to make sure that all the moving parts of the machine do work. Then he carries out driving activities across a site, across undulating ground, reverses over a 15-metre distance through restrictions. He then has to reverse up a slope, come back down that slope and then carry out a hill start, carry out demolition activities, knocking down internal walling, ceilings, things like that, segregate the material, stockpile the material, then bring it out of the building or from the work area and deposit into either a skip or into a chute. On completion of the assessment, what the operative will gain is a plastic card issued by CPCS. On the back of that, he'll have demolition skid steer D92 and whatever accreditation is towards that. That is a red card and that will be issued for a lifetime of 2 years. The NDTG and all the assessors that work within it have designed the skid steer demolition category for the demolition industry. All of us that have been involved are from the demolition industry, and we've made this course for the demolition industry.